Hello YouTube, welcome to the free-to-play account. As you probably already know, we have an E5 Holmes Young. Pretty good stuff going on here. Now today, the plan is to get another E5 to beat his friend, Inosuke. Oh yeah, we're going to be upgrading this guy and trying to make the team stronger. For that, we need a couple more 9 stars. We're going to need some 10 stars. We're going to be able to build this guy up. We got some chests with Inosuke copies in, which is good. So we'll use these to help us along the way. And we also have, on top of that, an extra Inosuke copy in the bag. So, we've got all these Prophet Orb 5 stars that we managed to pull. This is a wonderful place to have food because it isn't in the bag. It's not taking up bag space, but we can pull it out when we need it. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to sort out our 4-star heroes. Sorting this out is going to get us a lot of food, a lot of 5 stars that we can enjoy. It's going to help us in our monthly stuff as well. This reset a while back, so fusions are of course needing us to go ahead and fuse up heroes. So we'll do all of this and hopefully make some progress along the way. To get started, you can see we don't have currently that many 3 stars in the bag. I want to keep it that way for this initial phase here. But what I do need to do is tidy some stuff up first. You can see the light faction, we've got a lot of 4 stars here. So we're just going to go and tidy that up by summoning these guys. If we look at the dark faction, it's probably a similar thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, loads of 4 stars. So we'll go ahead and summon these guys. That's going to make us some bag space immediately. I was saving this for Heroic Miracle last week, but we didn't actually need those guys. So this is good. So that already has us in a good position for fusions. And it saved some of our bag space instantly. Now, if we look at the rest of our stuff, it's probably best we lean towards the factions where we already have 6 stars. So you can see the Forest faction here. We ought to be looking for someone we can make for 10 star here. We've got 3 Rosa copies and 2 in the bag. So Rosa is an immediate candidate. And we also need to go ahead and build ourselves, if we can, a 10-star Valkyrie. That would need another Valkyrie copy if one could show up. So we're going to start by pulling these 5 stars. If Valkyrie appears, that'd be nice. She doesn't. That's okay. We weren't desperate. What we do have, though, is this Rosa copy here. That's 2 of them. That takes us to 5 Rosas. So we can use these 2 and make ourselves a 9-star Rosa immediately. So we're going to pull some food onto the account to make that possible. Let's go with these forest guys. We've got people like Zekis, we've got people like Grey-Eyed, people we comfortably can use as food like Thale and Kargath and Chief, all of this stuff. So there we go, that's a 9-star Rosa. Fantastic. Now, next on our to-do list, keeping this bag space tight, we've got to be looking at the Abyss faction. You'll see here we managed to get ourselves a lot of Gustas, a lot of fat moves, so we need to pick one of those to invest in. Ideally, we can get some 6 stars to help. We have 1 6-star chest here. Pretty sure we've bought all the 6-star chests that we could possibly get from the growth plan. I'll always check this. It's looking like we have, actually. Oh, wait, no, there's another one here. That's lovely. That's going to help. Love to see that. And, okay, yeah, everything else we have is bought. I am just going to pull out all this Abyss food. That should hopefully get us in a position where we can comfortably build some 6 stars, maybe even a 9-star. Just looking for anything that can reduce bag space. So anyone that's definitely fodder will pull out like that. Actually, before we get too silly, we should have Cause of Transcendence. 24 of them. Heck yeah, we're going to open this up in guidance. Let's see if we can get ourselves another Inosuke copy. That's always a help. Ticks, that's pretty cool. Next one, will we get an Inosuke? We don't, but that's a sphere. We'll keep with the next 4. Maybe there's an Inosuke in our sights. We get a Melassa. That's okay. Next one. That's going to be Grey-Eyed. Fair enough. Last 2 we're going to be pulling here. Ooh, Dark Arthendal. That's good for the Dark faction. And last but not least, we get Roger. Nice. And we got a Valk. Did we? Did we get a Valk? Did we really? That's so perfect if we did. We did! Oh, look at that. We've already got 2 10-star potentials coming in here in the Forest faction. That means we're just looking at Abysses for 9-star probably. And that should lean in quite nicely. Shadow as well. Build a 9-star here. I think we're in a good position. Let's go check the bag. Let's go see if we've got any 9 stars. Maybe there's like a 9-star puppet or something. Probably won't be. I think we've exhausted all of those already. Yeah, we have. We exhausted one building 10 stars for Holmes Young. Sure thing. That's fine. We do, though, have the Bleaker. We could feed this dude. Do we have any other copies of Bleaker? I actually don't think we do. Yeah, Bleaker's defo getting fed. It's time for him to die. That's cool. Didn't want to keep him anyway. So Bleaker can be fed to Valkyrie. That's okay. In fact, right now, if we get some more forest food, we should just be able to build 6 stars in this faction. So immediately, we'll just make a 6-star Molassa, given that we just got that next copy here. That's fine. And then if we go back, we look at the Bleaker and this Valkyrie here. That's a perfect completion. So we'll go ahead, put all that food in we've just made. Bleaker gets fed, and that is going to be, boom, 10-star Valkyrie. So let's carry on building that 9-star hero in the Abyss faction we were doing. We've got these 3 Karim copies here. He's a pretty easy candidate. I probably want to keep around these 5 Fat Moos just so we can build a 10-star Fat Moo. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. So first things first, we're going to build 2 6-star heroes here. We're going to go with Destroyer, get him built immediately, and then the next one, it's probably just going to end up being this Balrog here. Make sure that food goes in there. So with all of that, we should be able to build a 9-star Karim, put in our 6 stars, and then now we get our 13. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. 9-star Karim is built and made, and that means we should be able to build Rosa if we get a 6-star here. So we'll just make a 6-star using Faceless. We'll feed the Grooves, the Starlight, the Edgar. That's fine. So we'll go ahead, put those guys in. 4 guys like this. Bang. That is a 6-star Faceless, which is going to get fed to our Rosa. Perfect. So Rosa now becomes 10-star using that copy as food, and that should be done. I think this Eloise to 9-star is our next logical step. So I'll go ahead and we'll pull out 1 Eloise copy to make this possible. And then if we look at the Shadow faction, we should be able to build at least 1 6-star here to easily feed. So I'm seeing that Bade. He's screaming at me like he needs to get fed. So we'll make a 6-star Bade, and then we'll go across to Eloise, and we'll take her up to the next level. So we'll go onto here, put in that 6-star. We'll add in some food copies here. You can see we've got Lamb. That's an easy choice. We got Gustin, and probably feeding Dominator there. Yeah, that's okay. And then awaken that up. That's going to be 8-star on Eloise. Now, to get us to the next level, we feed the Eloise copy. We'll probably get a puppet out here, and then we need 2 more fodder heroes. So let's just go make sure we've got our fodder for the Shadow faction summoned. So we've got Bone General, we got Grumpy Corpses, we got Aidens, and we also have a big stack of additional fodder here, these 7 heroes. So these will help as well for making more food. Karma there too, Lutz's. So we got loads of stuff that can help us. We even got Jara, who I definitely don't mind using as food. So let's just see. We just need to get that 6-star puppet opened. So we'll back out here, click on this, and that should be a Shadow puppet added to the account. 9-star. Nice. So that's 1 9-star at the very least built. We just need 1 more 9-star and 1 more 10-star. I think if we start getting heavy on the 4 stars, that's going to be one big way we can push this in. We do also have a big stack of 7 5-stars for the Fortress faction as well. And we've got all these additional fodder heroes chilling in the bag. Like loads of them, in fact. Look like Emily, Flame Strikes, Ice Blinks. We got ODs. It's all here. We got Time Mage. Yeah, so much food. I think it's going to be Honor Guard or Flame Strike, actually. Who haven't we built a 10-star? I think Flame Strike's quite a cool 10-star to build. Yeah, let's go with her. So click on Flame Strike. We'll add in 3 copies like so. We've got ourselves these 2 6-star ODs. Now we need 13 heroes. So good thing we've got 1. We've got Valentinos. We've got Mickeys, Mirages, Ice Blinks, and then the Ormuses and the Emilys. That's loads. And that is a 9-star Flame Strike. Claim all that through. Tons of fusions done at this point. So with her built, now we just need to build another 9-star and then enable up a 10-star here in the Fortress faction. And then we're pretty much there with food, right? We'll have our 9-stars and our 10-stars. Let's get some food built. We've got all these 4-star shards. We might as well use them. So I'm going to make sure we've got a 3-star in every faction, like we normally do whenever we're doing this kind of thing. Always good to just make sure you've got 3 stars summoned, 4 of them for each faction. And then we'll go to our 4-star shards and summon all these out. And that might mean that we can build ourselves a hero to 5-star. Yeah, immediately, there you go. And then we'll go ahead and check what that means for Abyss now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to pull out 3 of these. We'll go 3 normals like this. Summon that out. And then, what was the other faction? Was it Forest that didn't get done? Or was it Shadow? It was Shadow. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need just 1 more. That's fine. We'll pull in this Death Sworn. And there we go. That's 2 more quick upgrade to 5 stars. Done. Pretty smooth. Now, we should still have loads of 4-star shards on the account. Yep, 245. So Again, whilst we still have 3 stars, this is a completely fine process to keep doing. So, again, we'll just repeat the process enough times until we've built tons of food. Okay, so we've done some food making. Now we need to tidy some stuff up. We made a 6-star field just to get a little bit of bag space. We need to make another 6-star here. I see that Walter there. That is a prime candidate for the Shadow faction. So we're going to click on him, make him 6-star. Shouldn't be too hard at all. Just put in these 2 Walter copies. Then we need to find some fodder. We've got that Death Sworn down here. We'll add these 2 Kamets, and we'll just throw in a Lutz, and that should be fine. That's a 6-star Walter. Now we need to find a 9-star to make. This should be relatively easy. I think we had a lot of Bade copies. So if we click on Bade, we should be able to put in 3 copies of him. That's completely fine. Put in our 2 6-stars like that. And then we need 13 heroes here. We got plenty we can use as food. Just make sure we leave these Aidens behind so that we can build a 10-star if we want to. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that's completely done. 9-star Bade. Perfect. And now you can see we're looking pretty light here in the Shadow faction. We're kind of out of heroes. Fortress is also looking pretty clean. So we've got ourselves, how many 9-stars here? We've got 9-star Flamestrike, 9-star Eloise, 9-star Bade. So we need to get a 6-star in the Fortress faction. That should be pretty easy to do. We'll feed Emily, Honor Guard, and a few of these other heroes. Actually, we might not even need to do some of the others, but we can definitely build a 6-star Honor Guard like so. And that's going to be food immediately for Flamestrike. And if she feasts on that Bade we've just made, we should be perfect for a 10-star hero. There we go. So that's our next 10-star. So that should be our 3 10-stars all ready to go. We've got Valkyrie, Rosa, Flamestrike. 9-star Eloise. Now we need 1 more 9-star for our Inosuke to build him to E5. Abyss is actually looking like a pretty good candidate here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... Still not quite enough. Maybe these extra forest heroes, we got 7 in the bag, is a pretty good start. And it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wow! Actually, forest could be a contender here. If we summon out these Vessers, and we get this copy of Windwalker and this copy of Geista, they're all comfortable heroes that we can use as food. And that gets us a whole line of heroes that we don't mind using as fodder. If we just make sure we lock this Heart Watcher so we don't accidentally feed her, that takes us to 19 heroes. We need 3 more. And getting 3 more is actually going to be super duper easy. Because what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and summon some of these 4-star guys, and that's going to be fine for us. So with all that summoned, let's go ahead and make sure we also have some 3-stars that we can enjoy here that will help us. There we go. And let's start by upgrading these guys in the box. So there we go. That's going to be 1 5-star. And if you look, we got plenty more 4-stars here. So we're going to summon out our 3-star shards. That should at least have some forest heroes in. So we upgrade, we get a Zekis again. And if we back out, take a look, we have still a need for 3 stars. That's fantastic. So we'll summon these guys back in. 26 remaining. And hopefully that's going to be good for us. Ooh, did we not get a 3-star? Yeah, we need 1 more forest 3-star. Come on, there's got to be 1 in here. And then we should be able to go ahead and get ourselves Zekis onto the account. And that should be our last few heroes we need now. So if we go for 9-star Vessa, we have a lot of copies of her, that's for sure. Put these guys in. And actually, we need to build a 6-star first. Let's just get a Zekis, that's easy to do. So we'll upgrade that. Then we scroll down. Now we go for the Vessa. Put this in here with these 2 copies. Put in our 2 6-stars. And then our 13 heroes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. Exactly the number of heroes we need. That's a 9-star Vessa. The Forest faction has been completely annihilated. It is time to E5 Inosuke. So, to get our last Inosuke copy, what we need to do is go to the branch swaps and see if we can get one from here. So we're going to pop in some of these easy to replace heroes, and let's see if we can get ourselves a Inosuke from this. We'll also save any heroes that can be made to 10-star, so stuff like OD that just came through, we're going to save him. Honor Guard, same thing there. Let's see if we can get this before the pity at 100. That would be quite nice. And maybe we can get some other nice Fortress heroes along the way. Stuff like Fiona would be pretty cool. Oh, Penny! That's quite cool. We'll save her. I highly doubt we'll actually use her, but she's a very cool hero. Ooh, there she is. We get ourselves a Fiona copy. And we've done 66 out of 100 so far for these swaps for Inosuke. Still no sign of the guy. Hopefully we can get one here. But getting Fiona's pretty good. I'm happy about that. And we've had no Sarges, which is actually kind of a good thing. You don't... Oh. Wow. I feel like that's like the literally speak of the devil moment. Amazing. And she shall appear. Fantastic. Right, can I just please get myself a lovely jubbly Inosuke, please? Maybe we'll still get it early. Likelihood's pretty slim, but we got loads of branch swaps left. This is basically a free Inosuke copy. It's guaranteed. I love the new pity system they added to this, actually. It's very, very cool that you can just do a ton of profit orbs, and then you're pretty much guaranteed a copy of any 5-star hero you want. Really nice for new players. Ooh, HomeXJUMP. Nice. Maybe we'll get an early Inosuke. I like how I'm doing this to, like, get excited, but realistically, we know it's going to happen at 100. At this point, the charm's kind of gone when you're this close to the pity. If you get it on 99, you've just been trolled. Right, here we go. 99th? No. And here we go. We're going to absolutely guaranteed on 100. Wait, what? It doesn't come, so now is it? The Wish Hero is guaranteed. There we go. Save. Fantastic. Okay, so it's after 100. Fair enough. Either way, we can get building our Inosuke to a higher level. So let's pop into here. Let's click on there. Let's put in this 9-star Vesa that we've made. That should be relatively easy to do. We've got 9-star Vesa, 9-star Eloise. Is the Eloise locked? Maybe she's an interdimensional arena. That would make sense. Going to check our defensive lineups, all of them, just to make sure. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there she is. Okay, cool. Actually, we need to take out the Valkyrie as well. Anyone else just chilling who should be in the bin? We'll add these 2 queens. There are super strong defensive lineups. Boom. So powerful. Fear me. And now let's double check we can get this guy to E5. So, there we go. 9-star with a copy. That's E1. Fantastic. Sliding down to the next chest, we're going to put in a 9-star Eloise with another Inosuke copy. Very, very clean. And now we need 3 more 10 stars, of which we've got them all built and ready to go. So there goes our Rosa. That's going to be E3. And then we need to get ourselves 2 more copies of Inosuke. Good thing we have those 5-star chests where we can get one. So we'll go scroll, look for him in this lower area. There he is. So we'll pull those on board. 2 more Inosuke copies. And that is going to be Inosuke onto the account. Fabulous. All part of my grand strat. I don't even know if this is actually going to be a good team. It's something I theorized about 18 months ago. And then we realized, hang on, this team would actually shred with Betty if it works as theorized. We don't necessarily know if it's going to be good, but it's always fun to experiment with things that aren't Eloise. So let's go ahead and switch his skills. We want him to be as aggressive as possible, so we'll build him as such. There you go. We might want to be going Balance Strike, but I'll stay with Unbending Will for now. And there you go. That is going to be a pretty decent copy of Inosuke. Right now, just a functional tenant, to be honest. We will take him up to level 350 because we can. That's going to ruin our spirit total. But having 2 E5s on the account feels pretty good. And the fact we can make one Void 4 and the other one not is interesting. Now, 717 here on the HomeXJUMP is pretty substantial. So what happens if we move everything across? What I'd need to do is get resonance gear for this Inosuke. Do we even have the 6-star armor to justify this? Yeah, we don't have the 6-star armor for this, unless it's on our other heroes. Are other heroes just wearing 6-star armor? No, they're all wearing 4-star armor. Ah, spend gems. No, really? Really? Yucky. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll leave it. Because campaigns where all this stuff comes from, we'll just wait until we're a higher level. Either way, I am happy that today we managed to build ourselves an E5 Inosuke. The plan is to use this guy ultimately as our main damage dealer with HomeXJUMP as a tenant. We wanted to tune him up to make sure this works. And there's some other stuff we need to get on board before we can do that. Such as 9-star Ignis and a 9-star maybe Waldeck or some stuff like that. All to help us just to build a team that can be quite sustainable. For now, though, I think that's all we're going to go ahead and do. So, yeah, pretty slow event this week. No crazy things coming through here. You can see it's very, very chill. We do have the mysterious chests. We will just go ahead and get some scrolls here and get some promotion stones. We'll get some profit orbs as well, as we were struggling for those. But everything else, I think we're just going to say we don't really want to be spending gems on. Not even this bottom one down here. Definitely not using our wishing fountain stuff. But I will go ahead and take the free items from the relay. That's always nice. Main things this week is going to be just pushing in Sky Labyrinth. I might want to get to stage 6 to get another 5-star guy. That depends on our gem total, but the 6-star chest is always welcome. So yeah, pretty happy with this as it comes. Sleeper events are actually quite helpful to replenish your resources and focus on building things and not worry too much about spending tons of gems on events to complete them. So never a complaint when we have a quiet event. Either way, folks, that's all from this account today. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to catch more and to eventually see this Inosuke in action with CSG to go and clear some game modes. I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, have an amazing week and happy idling.